There's no one else I'd rather share this with. Nobody knows my imperfections quite as perfectly. You guessed it, it is you that I'm thinking of when we're apart. You're my searchlight when I'm in the dark. It is true. I'd give it all, I'd give my heart. You're my searchlight when I'm in the dark, when I'm in the dark.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are here tonight for some coverage of some Boise State Fortnite for the night, and tonight it's going to be a little bit of a scouting to see who might be here to join the Boise State Fortnite team. And I'm your host, Brenner Bear Ladd, returning after a long summer break, and my co-host is Jacob Jem Palmer, who's been kind of the be-all, end-all caster for the Boise State, and we're doing Fortnite, a game I have never played.
Yeah, well, it's one I've played. I'm kind of a Chapter 1 veteran, took a long hiatus from it, came back in Chapter 3 when I heard, no build was an option again, and so, like a lot of people, but it's a whole new island, whole new locations, a lot of changes to the gameplay as a core that I'm sure we'll go over, but of course a lot of new talent as well, and this is kind of a big event in Boise State. Not only were we looking for Fortnite talent, we're also looking for Smash Bros talent. Can't remember a time when we've added 2 new games in the same semester, so a lot of excitement.
Yeah, this is something we talked about before the broadcast is we were unable to recreate our league team, but now because of that, we've been able to create 2 more teams for 2 different games that have had a lot of momentum behind them. And so here we are trying to scout out for Fortnite, seeing if we may be able to format this team and where it might go. So with 8 players tonight, it's going to be a little bit of a longer matchup if they spawn far away from each other, because this could be an issue because
everyone can have one location to themselves.
Exactly. So but with no build, they don't need to farm resources, so it's just grab loot and go.
No build tends to go a little bit faster than build. You have a couple less storm phases before everyone's kind of crowded in together. A lot more reliability on the terrain and just the buildings that you can use to your advantage. Even though it's Chapter 3, just some of the classic
changes.
Some of the classic locations that we all know and love from classic Fortnite are still here. We still have Tilted Towers, which came back in Chapter 3.
One of the few things I actually know about the game.
Yeah, which was oddly enough gone from Chapter 2 completely. So we had a huge period of Fortnite with no Tilted Towers, just like at the beginning of the game. But now we have that. We have new item rarities. We have Mythic and Exotic now as legendaries, and we'll get all into that. But at the base of the game, we still have now just the classic BR experience that we all know. You're searching through chests. You're trying to get the best loadout. You're trying to trade up your items, especially now that you can buy items with gold from NPCs. And, of course, it's a lot more of a mobile game this now because you have cars, which you can get around the island pretty fast. So a lot more mobility.
Do they still have fishing in the game? I know
that
was
the thing that I saw still
in
the game.
Point.
Yes.
Who knew fishing in a BR would be a new thing, but looking into what it's going to be tonight, it's going to be play until you lose as traditional BR. You can play any race because Fortnite's just a giant conclave of characters. You can play anyone you can. And of course, you got to hit the gritty and show no mercy. There's only 8 players here. You don't want to be saving anyone who might have gone down and can self-res if that's even a thing in this game. But to give them all the tips we can, we even have Doc's keys to the game. And in Fortnite, you got to go in with a drop plane. This may be solos, but you still want to go somewhere. Since everyone can have a place on the map for their own, you want to go in with a plan. And of course, you work your strategy. You want to make sure it works with your teammate, even though there is no teammate. Working with yourself kind of helps. And of course, taunt at every kill, because if you're not styling on them, are you truly playing Fortnite? And these are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. And to begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. We can hear the players shouting in excitement. Sounds like we are getting ready to drop into our first match of the night. What are your hopes to see going into this very first match of Fortnite in Chapter 3, new season, new everything?
Well, I want to see as many copyrighted characters as possible that we can. Dragon Ball was just added to the lineup, so we might see Goku dropped in there. You can technically have Goku and Naruto match up each other, so basically everyone's still playing with action figures as a kid. Yeah, all the battles you could want. And of course, for Chapter 3, Season 3, the 2 most unique items that we could possibly see are Darth Vader's lightsaber, which you get if you can go to where Darth Vader is camped out on the map and take him out along with a few stormtroopers. You can get his lightsaber, very powerful melee weapon. Or you can go for the Kamehameha, which everyone is kind of doing nowadays because everyone's kind of forgotten Darth Vader even exists now with Dragon Ball being brought in.
As a diehard Star Wars fan, that hurts my soul to hear. But at the same time, everyone wants to recreate the end of Rogue One. So if you get Darth Vader's lightsaber, this is the place to do it.
Now, this is our spectator chicken we have here. So he's going to go in, try to find somebody, so just we can get spectator access to that. As you can see here, we are going to kind of do an overview of the island. Like I said, there's a few classic locations returning. We still have Shifty Shafts and, if I believe correctly, Shifty Shafts, Tilted Towers, and Greasy Grove also makes a reappearance, although it is quite changed from the one you knew in Chapter 1 because, see, Chapter 3, Season 3, the whole island is dealing with quite an outbreak of fungus and mushrooms, which kind of have reality-altering abilities, because of course they do. So now here we go into spectator mode. Looks like the first person that we have here is going to pick up a DMR, Great Long Range Weapon, as well as the Hammer Rifle. Pretty good way to start here. And of course,
The taunting already starting.
Yep.
Fortnite has Among Us in it too.
Among
Wow,
Us,
they really
yes.
crossed off everything.
Every single one that you can have. So this one's set up near Rocky Rios. You can also go to the classic Tilted Towers. Back in the game in Chapter 3, also being rebuilt. They just had a community event where you could vote on what buildings they were in. Of course, Rave Cave, one of the newest places that has this roller coaster ride that you can go on.
Or you can just hamster ball.
I know, yeah. Or you could just use the hamster ball here.
We're playing Overwatch.
Yeah,
Wrecking Ball, let's go.
you can use Wrecking Ball here. There's a little bit of everything here. As you can see in his loadout, he's got a few basic weapons here. It looks like he's got an SMG, Ranger Assault Rifle, and we also got a pump shotty in his loadout. Right now, it looks like he is spotting. If you see that on the horizon, that little meteor thing that you saw falling, that's actually a capsule from Capsule Corp. That's where you can get the Cloud and the Kamehameha. If you want to just kind of, really style. The only thing you need to keep in mind with the Kamehameha, it's like it's really powerful. I mean, if you're hitting someone else, they're just going to be dying instantly. Problem is it has such a long windup and a very loud audio cue, so everyone kind of knows where you are if you're doing it. So people can just snipe you out of the air if you use it.
Which would be great to see. Some quality shoot and move with a sniper in Millis would be fantastic to see. Then swapping out with the AUG. We'll have a bit longer range weapon. And it's weird to see them also break things open when this is a no build, so they're not getting the resources.
Yeah, and another thing to know in no build is you actually see on the health bars there, you see that separate shield off to the right. That is specific to no build. You get an extra 50 health that regenerates in no combat stages. So people are a little bit stickier here since they don't have the ability to just put up a fortress if there's a few dinks on them.
Oh, that's a name right there. Oh, Marauder.
And there we go. Yeah, we have Goku in the mix here.
He's in it. Right? We all know skins win games.
Oh, yeah,
you look better, you play better.
They can also lose you games, too, because some of the skins are just so noticeable and have no camouflage area. But, hey, if you're looking good while you're playing, I mean, what else can you ask for? It looks like he's picked up an auto shotgun. Most people tend to prefer, a pump shotgun or maybe a prime shotgun because they're just so good at one-shotting you. Getting a headshot, with a good shotgun is going to get you over 170 in damage. So if you get someone by surprise, you're just you basically
you'll two-shot them.
Yeah, you'll two-shot them.
Yeah, I'm still very much used to early days of Fortnite. I was in the beta for Save the World, so now that it's a big battle royale, the little things that I do know was like double pump method. And now I don't think those guns are even in the game anymore.
Well, I know you still have the pump shotty in the game, but
double
people. Oh, there's a look at the Kamehameha. Hey, you can just see all the damage that is brought out there. It just has such a long windup.
I believe he was taking out an NPC.
Yep, just an NPC at this point. You also have the Cloud there, which is basically, you can just basically use that as a repositioning, and it's just firing out right here. You're so vulnerable when you use it. You're the definition of a glass cannon. But yeah, it's just going to keep the Cloud here, and I can see that because it just gives you so much ability to reposition and quickly just turn the tables.
That has all my photos on it, right? He's on the Cloud? Sorry.
Oh boy,
this is
gonna
where
be a long
I'm at,
broadcast.
Right? But it'll be a fun time as he's already breaking open, getting more loot. I mean, this is kind of the best experience you want in a BR is it's just a loot simulator, and then eventually you'll just be like, oh, there's only 2 people left, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the ways you can play it, is just taking the more passive option. And it is going to be pretty passive in these early stages. Haven't seen any fishing, though.
Ooh, I'm ready for some fishing 2.0 here right now. I'm ready for that Stardew Valley fishing simulator right now. It's not raining. It's not nighttime.
I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if in a few more seasons there is a Stardew Valley crossover here.
That would be hilarious.
You can actually see Goku's hair poking out through the car here.
Definitely, totally canon. You know, don't question it.
That favorite car is called the Whiplash. It's the only car with the ability to charge. You can really get going. The problem is, unless you have off-road tire, it is absolutely garbage.
I'm surprised they haven't added the DeLorean yet, or have they? And I just missed it.
I don't think there has been. It's probably something. You know, it's
in the works.
They would
I
sell.
said it's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
But
and put Marty McFly's skateboard in.
My main has a Segway. What?
Oh yeah, Goku on a Segway. I mean, there's so much you can do now in Fortnite.
So if we're gonna have a Segway,
the possibilities are in. We need to have a Segway race here.
Where is my Paul Blart skin? You're gonna have a Segway? Come on, you gotta bring in Kevin James and just make it happen.
I like that. And he's gonna use it. That is some prime Segway skills right there. I am certainly impressed. And it's a revolver, even though that's a rare.
I want to see
no
those
one really
headshots.
wants a revolver.
Make it happen. So. Wait, since they had a Dragon Ball Z, do they have an item for like instant transmission or anything?
Oh, hey, said you're a Star Wars fan. We got the Stormtrooper wall.
Just wrong skin, you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. But that means you have to go kill Darth Vader, then get a saber to do it properly.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
so let's see it happen. Maybe somebody else will be there to see the first kill.
I also like, you can see here, it looks like the healing items that he's chosen is the Clom Berries. That'll restore 10 health or 10 shields, whichever one you're lower on. So it'll restore your health first and then the shields. And I just like that. If you stack up 10 of them, you've got a very, cheap, easy to find way to just restore whatever have you. It's got wildlife in the game. You can see the boar there off to the side. You can jump on the backs of them and ride them around the arena, so that's also fun. DMR, very important long-range weapon. Yeah, there we see. Tame them, and you're off to the races.
It's crazy to think this all came from Save the World, which was a zombie tower defense game, which was I started. Now here we are with Goku riding a boar. So it's just crazy to always keep that in perspective as a person who is not involved in this world.
Ooh,
but
you'll definitely take that.
Yeah, upgrading up to blue can really increase that little bit of damage.
I mean,
try to get the first elimination.
There are some items that it seems you'll find blue, purples, and oranges of them, but you just don't want it. Specifically talking about the Charge SMG, it's just, yeah, you can spend a lot of time trying to master it, and I suppose, but it's just so awkward to use, has such a long charge up, has a really bad kickback to it as well, and it's looking like he's going to try to actually take a few. We're getting the first engagement here with the DMR, just trying to get a few dinks of him out of the air.
Not a shot landed, but at least it's first shots fired of the match. And he lands it right as I say it.
Now remember, that's to the regenerative shield, so if he doesn't take damage for a little bit, that 48 is going to be healed back up.
Oh, aw.
Nah, that's
Free
wildlife.
He was hungry, man. It's fine. Trying to find the opponent of the fight.
Might just try to use the cloud here to reposition. The problem is that that yellow cloud is extremely visible from far away.
Those fishing spots. Oh,
yeah, see, I told you. Yep. Already going to take one dink down to 18. Problem is, oh, he's going to bring out the sniper. Ooh. Now, the sniper rifles have changed a lot since Chapter 1. If you remember the bolt-action sniper rifles in Chapter 1, they had bullet drop, which was always a pain to try to figure out. These new ones here, they're almost entirely hit scan. There's still technically a little bit of bullet drop, but you can treat them mostly as a hit scan if you're not too far away from somebody. The one problem is that even if you get a headshot, they can only really do 120 at a time, so it's quickly just going to bring out the rifle. Hammer rifle, I think, is one of the best. It has just great accuracy, a lot of consistent damage that you can bring out onto somebody, and that's going to be the first elimination that we see here coming out from Coney.
Yes, surprised they got it off quickly. And
no building, but you still have the Porta-Fort, so that's the only way that you can still technically have a Fort-to-Fort.
Oh,
it looks like we have a cloud battle here. Yeah.
I want to see the cloud battles. Make it happen. Fight for my pictures. Who gets to hold the cloud? Finally, players are beginning to meet up. We've already seen the first elimination. More bolts are being exchanged.
Oh, there's the comment. Get out of the way of that! Already taking a huge amount of damage. Now, the
Only
one
took
thing,
50 damage.
there are two things you can do. You can either try to escape it like that, or you can be the hero and stare in the face of danger and just try to snipe him out before it goes off. And it's something that you don't think would work, but I can't tell you how many times. Oh, there we go.
There's
He's
my boy.
going for the lightsaber. Problem is he's getting a lot of attention also from the stormtroopers out. It doesn't probably look like they'll be able to hit it. Hey, we were in the middle of that. What are you doing?
Calling out production for cutting away too soon. We want to see Star Wars action.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
He gets the lightsaber. That's the best melee weapon you can have again. Problem is he's taking a lot of damage. Now
NPCs coming in with the second elimination.
Thing is, you can also use the lightsaber to deflect bullet shots. Your right click will use it as a shield so you can get closer to somebody. And just
I assume it doesn't have ammo or anything. It just
no,
as long
it's
as
in
okay.
infinite uses.
Yeah.
If you're close enough, you can use it.
Going through
And
all the tiny
also-
pots he can. Still has the 50 HP region as well.
Gonna go for the clomberries, which I like. Taking a bit of damage. I don't know if that's still a stormtrooper or
I
if
believe
that's
so,
just
based off the position of the map. Last fight we saw was inside of the ring, so I think we're playing a little bit slow, holding the sides of the ring as they push in, but some of the players' reactions right now, someone has to be in an engagement somewhere, but we haven't seen the player drop just yet. So we cut over. Nope, still hiding inside.
Oh,
Portaforts.
it looks like this is a big thing in Zero build. You got to use this foliage here. You know, hiding out in the bushes is a strategy that has come back in full force since Season 1. Now we don't have the bush item that you can get out of the chest anymore.
Back in
so
the
you
day, that was the best bush.
yeah.
Okay, but now if we have tall grass, I have to ask, where is the Jurassic Park collab for the Velociraptor skin to go through the tall grass in Lost World? That would be awesome.
yeah, and you put the jeeps around everywhere,
Let's
and you
do
got it.
Then you could have the NPCs just be other dinos that
But
come
I
and attack
expect
you.
it to be the most top quality because, after all, spare no expense.
I mean, they clearly haven't, seeing as they have almost every character in this
I know.
game.
I'm sure they already have a universal, character in there. That's also the new skin that just came out, the Phantasm. Use that to level up, get a bunch of level up tokens around if you just want to max out your battle pass. It looks like we actually have another elimination that went through, so we're down to 5.
The ring is closing, so he's not going to have much time to pick up the loot that he needs, but he doesn't need it because he already has 2 purples that we haven't seen on anybody else so far, so far this player has been able to at least get some decent loot and then no confrontation yet. Also wonder where that first elimination took place, as once again,
Oh, we're back to
Darth Vader.
Now, the problem is that, I mean, the lightsaber's really cool and all. Yes, it is. But he's got a shotgun that's also a very close-range weapon, and the lightsaber's just going to take care of that. The only thing he has is the striker burst rifle. And yes, that is my most favorite rifle to use in the game.
Right on top of somebody.
Yeah, he is. The problem is that someone could start taking some shots at him. And I believe that's with a DMR too. That can do a lot of damage to you really fast. Even though it is technically classified as a sniper, you can still hold down the left trigger on that and get a surprising amount of shots per minute. Looks like they're closing in. The storm is kind of centering near Lazy Lagoon. It's actually the newest stage there.
Ooh,
Gets a dink on him from midair. The person's going to go back in the storm, but look at that dink. Another one. That's going to take away basically all. He's going to try to get close to him here. Remember, he needs to get close if he wants the lightsaber to work.
Ooh, we want to see that lightsaber elimination.
Yeah, he's
he
gonna
can block it.
Okay, now
And he whiffed
he
it.
just gets
But nice play coming out
shotgun
from Hollow
play.
Spider.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, that shotgun to the head does a ton of damage.
It's like you were saying, there was the double pump, back in the classic days of Fortnite, and that's the one thing that hasn't changed is you just get a bunch of sweaty players who can just hit you.
Calling them out. All right.
Hit you just immediately for 180, and you're like, why am I even playing this game anymore?
But I also think that was a little bit of a misplay with the lightsaber. He was throwing it constantly rather than trying to block the shots that would have kept him alive.
That is
and
true.
trying to
We
get
have
the melee
another
swings.
shotgun match here.
Ooh,
What a
107.
surprise. They're going to try to get away via the cloud, try to take a few dinks of him out.
Ooh, picked up
But
the
it's
one.
still only shield damage. In fact, he's going to claim this spot. Now, that music you hear in the background. Now, see, even this I wasn't quite aware of.
We're playing Sea of Thieves
Yeah,
now?
you can
All
use
right.
cannons. Okay, sure.
And a little bit overshot
See, that's
that.
the thing about Fortnite. No matter how much you know about the game, there's like one feature and one specific item in one location Yeah, but Lazy Lagoon, newest location, as I said, was the Daily Bugle, actually, for a longest time, but now it's a
Yeah, because
pirate ship.
Spider-Man was in the game at one
Yeah,
point.
Spider-Man was in the game, but, you know, again, Dragon Ball's the new thing now in Fortnite, so everyone's, you know, just
Yeah, because
focusing
I
on
guess
that.
it was Spider-Man, then Star Wars, because Star Wars is still in it with Darth Vader and Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah.
Dragon Ball. So what's your prediction for what comes next? Jurassic Park.
Whatever looks best doing the Macarena, okay? Because you need the skins
No
to work
default
well with
dancing?
the
Come
remote.
on now.
Yeah.
Well, we got God of War
Oh,
already with
my,
Ragnarok.
that's a
Ooh.
great shot there in midair. It's going to take it down to 3. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of it. And like I said, this is kind of what happens in zero build. Things whittle down a lot faster, even though we have a lot of players in this game.
Ooh, had the spectator on. Missed the shot just barely with the purple log.
Now this is always
One person was still in Storm.
This is always the tricky thing, is you never want to get in the second to last engagement here, because you're going to make a ton of sound. The third player is going to know where you are, and then once you beat that engagement, they're just going to take you out.
Oh, a T-posing for dominance. I respect it. But you're not fishing. So are you really dominating here?
Now, there was a skin that basically looked like a store mannequin. So what you could do is you could go into Tilted, do the T-pose like you're a mannequin, and
All right.
yeah. People weren't happy about that. And yeah, these wolves can be a real pain. Not only do you have to expend ammo on them, but then you're emitting so much sound, everyone knows where you are.
But he has the tall grass.
Does have the tall grass, that does help.
The real question is, are the dance nades still in this?
The Boogie Bomb is back in the game. That has been
Let's
unvaulted.
go. It's the best way to troll people is, oh, we're fighting? No, dance. You see he's waiting with that cloud to try to reposition. You can also hear the chest nearby. Maybe trying to bait people in with that chest, but...
Oh yeah, you can see right there. This one has the Boogie Bomb.
He has 2 of them, no less.
Yep, 2 of them. That's the
Ooh.
standard loadout you get. Taking a bit of damage. It's going to get him in the
taking the live.
tootsies right under the tree roots, and this is a bad position here.
Ooh, tries
He's
to
going to
use the
try to
cloud.
reposition. And this is some hot garbage if I've ever seen it, taking advantage of the trees. But hey, use
Where's the
whatever
Predator
strategy you
skin?
can get.
Isn't Predator in this game?
No, not yet.
Dang it. I'm coming up with all the good ideas right now. Come on, Fortnite. I'm calling you out. Biggest game.
Oh, that's a huge shotgun hit
Oh,
right
trying
there.
to
It's
get
going to take him
away.
out. Going to drop the victory crown. Now there's just 2 left. The good thing is he has, but he's going for the
it's
shotgun
right in.
shot in mid-air, but he's too far away.
No
He's going to get a
shield.
dink on him with the assault rifle, but quickly changes back to the shotgun, using the prime shotgun, and
gets
uses it to take him out around the corner. I told you the shotguns are still stupidly powerful.
T-posing for dominance is going to come out with the first win of the night, going over to none less than generic name.
Generic name, you know, hey, half the people in Fortnite already opt for their gamer tag to be anonymous. So,
fair
yeah,
enough.
that's what you get.
And also, got to respect having no kills the whole game and then gets the final kill,
I
the
know,
one that
yeah,
matters.
the
So
traditional cheese strat that we all know in Fortnite.
he looted the whole time. And
Notice that I didn't say that we all know and love. It's just we all know it.
very true, but first win going to go over to generic name. Now going over to the next. Personal shout out coming from production over to Chest Bump as well.
No, the chess club, he said.
Oh.
We actually have the chess club
I
in the
listened
arena
to that
too.
for sure.
Yeah, we can see here. Ooh.
Serious
Live
chess going on
chess,
in the other
yeah,
room.
we got two chess matches as well.
The real question is, do they know they're on stream right now?
I don't know if they do know they're on stream. Now that's a surprising thing. Like you look up chess streams on Twitch, you know, there's like, it's surprising how many people watch that.
I mean, I can attest, watching chess is very fun as someone who has watched it on YouTube, but it's also because the people playing it are comedians, and so
Sure,
they
yeah.
like overreact to the most minute things ever, and you're like, okay, this is just chess, guys. But at the same time, it's hilarious. So
So
hopefully-
we might see another round coming in here
Yeah,
with
hopefully.
Build pretty soon, maybe. Because
what would
yeah,
you
I
hope
need-
to see, though?
Well, not Build. I don't.
No build, just no build.
You know what? I want to see everyone load up on that Segway emote, and let's have a Segway race here. There actually is. Let's go down to Chonkers Speedway and have a Segway race on the
proper name
racetrack.
for that as well,
I know.
Chonkers
Oh, yeah,
Speedway.
it's great. Where do we drop? We're going to Chonkers.
To ride segways, but no pull bar. Come on, man.
Here's some replays that we have here, just
Got the
showing off.
skins.
Yep, all the amazing things that you can do with the skins, of course, and prime
There's
reason
the
that's
segue for
yep,
ya,
yep.
yeah.
There's the segue, and of course the cannon, which I didn't
Playing
know
Sea of Thieves.
was a thing because I knew 99 things about this game, but I just didn't know about the cannon.
Whereas I know the one thing and not the other 99. See, we equal things out here. It's great.
Yeah, we still have and of course the great hair clip through and Goku on the
great
board.
hair clip. It has a title now. But
And this was when all of our
sad
hearts
to
were
see.
broken.
He didn't even
was,
pick up the lightsaber.
I was so excited to maybe see him use the
I
lightsaber
know.
because it's not actually used that much anymore.
Uh-oh.
But of course, the standard, headshot them with the shotgun and take more than half their health away in one hit.
Let's see around no build, no shotguns.
Okay, yeah,
Calling
I
out
could see
the
that.
players. No build, no shotguns. Just go at it.
All right, but
Oh.
it seems like we're going the exact opposite direction
All right.
here. So get ready to turn up that DPI on your mouse and just use your 90s and go all over the place here.
We're going to
because
see the instant sniper tower builds in about 2 seconds. It's going to be an absolute just seizure-inducing thing to watch. But that's Fortnite.
Yep. You still have the faithful few. I mean, a lot of people have gone over to no build, but you still have the faithful few who are sticking with build because
I want to see
they
the
spent
50v50, but 4v4.
the 50. Okay, yeah,
That
4v4.
would be fun.
Yeah.
See that come out, or just quads.
Now,
Is-
I do
is
believe
quads
there
thing?
is a
Quads thing.
mode you can do that's like first team, like it splits you up into 2 teams and then first team to a certain amount of kills wins. And even if we have 4v4, that would if with respawns in the game, it would actually make it quite interesting. So.
Yeah, you got to have like the Apex Arena mode where it's just 2 teams go at it and
Now,
get more money and go from
here's
there.
the thing: is Fortnite has made it. They've gone kind of the same direction as Roblox, and like it's become a game platform that you can make your own
Exactly,
games
they
in.
have the custom.
So I'm scrolling through
The Halo Forge world.
the Halo
equivalent, yeah.
4 a race, and then there was one I saw that was high school simulator role play, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
this is not the Fortnite I knew.
I mean, they literally just took Among Us and put it in Fortnite, so they have like
No.
the Trouble in Terrorist Town
Fortnite,
equivalent.
yeah, they have their own version now in Fortnite. You can play that. They also have for the Dragon Ball event actual Dragon Ball episodes streaming, so you can go into the virtual arena and watch Dragon Ball and spend
don't
your
get
time.
Crunchyroll or anything. Come watch it in Fortnite.
Watch
It'll be
it. It's
great.
completely free to play. Hey,
Fair enough.
why do you need to play any other video games? You don't even need any streaming services. You just got everything in Fortnite.
I mean, they already host concerts and everything in there too.
Yep.
So
They
it's
also
just,
had Rocket League 2 in it just a few
just
weeks
so
ago.
weird.
Yep, you can be in the actual Rocket League arena and fight each other while you're watching the finals take place for whatever
Fortnite,
tournament
the
they
be-all,
have.
end-all games.
It
Who knew?
is. It's become
But not
quite.
save the world.
No, we can't see
What's
that.
up with that, Fortnite?
That's behind a $30 paywall in the store.
I still have it. It's in my Epic library. It's there. The
Well,
beta.
you can play it. Everyone can play. Save the world still. So.
I thought they took it down. Did they bring
No,
it back?
yes, it's in the shop
Oh.
right now.
All
You can
right.
play it. It's like its own separate thing. You got to pay like $30 for it, but yeah, you can.
I remember being in the Discord server and people would pay to get the blueprints for certain guns in Save the World, and it had like its own little community and was just so wholesome. And then they killed it, and then they brought it back.
And
which,
then they've replaced that wholesome community with what we know in Fortnite now. And
yeah,
now
now
we
it's
see.
Fortnite, which as a kind of side tangent, they recently did the same thing with Evolve as like my personal baby that I played during the Alpha. And,
Oh,
like
my
know
goodness.
a lot of the devs that I'm still in contact with. They recently brought the game back online, and so it had a huge resurgence. It had like less than 1,000 players, but it was a big deal for like us little Discord server of like, it's back. We could play it online.
Sure.
So I respect Fortnite for bringing it back. There's always that little niche community that will rejoice.
Yeah, that also happens a lot with MMOs too. You
Oh,
know,
for sure.
people just build a private
WoW
server.
Vanilla was
Yep.
its whole shtick, but now it's WoW Classic.
Yes,
and
WoW
WoD
Classic.
And Wrath of the Lich King's about to come out. As not to go on a total side tangent, pretty exciting to see what that might be like.
Yeah, let's take a look overall at what we have to offer.
sure.
Here at Boise State Esports, just how everything is going to work, and the prize card. If you win, you are cool.
It's pretty
And you get to
straightforward.
do the emote at the end.
Exactly.
Everyone
Everyone's
is
looking
just,
at you.
Everyone's looking at you, and they're definitely thinking the most positive thoughts. I can guarantee you that. It's not as if the one time you get knocked out, you immediately hope that person loses. You don't care who wins, just the person who took me out.
This
they
isn't
need
COD
to lose.
Warzone. It's a bit more classy than that, right? Totally.
It definitely more classy. And talking about just
Looking
pure
at the map
class
as well.
here.
Ooh, Chicken's still in the game, though.
Our spectator chicken. Looks like we have one more. We've gone from 8 to 9.
Ooh.
Possibilities are truly
Newcomer.
endless here.
Who do you think it might be? Will it be the new winner, or will Generic Name reclaim his title?
I don't know. Generic name, you know, name that's known all over. Of course, we got the Epic Sax emote here too.
But it's not the right song.
No, it's not. So I mean,
They can get all the other copyrights,
They can
but not
get
the one
they can get the
song.
copyright for Star Wars music, but that particular song.
All right, I see you. Guy who made the sax song. When are they going to have Rickroll on this?
That would be really nice.
I mean they just made it into a commercial.
They have copyrighted music now as actual emotes. So
Come on, Fortnite. You have so much, but you're missing so much more. Countdown with the remaining 15 seconds. Didn't see a lot of sniper battles. It really just always came down to nothing but shotguns.
yep, which might say something about the game, but I wouldn't tell
something
the
about
devs what
the
to do,
players.
but I definitely will.
I respect going in for the up close and personal battles, especially with building. You want to have the
Sure.
shotgun that can deal that high damage to get through the buildings that much quicker. But in no build, I kind of wish we saw him pick up even like the revolver or something. That's
Yeah, sometimes that's one of those that you really only choose when you have no other options.
I wish
Looks
pistols
like
were
this
more
chicken
powerful.
is going to drop tilted, classic drop spot that we all know.
The real
Actually,
question is
no,
how many other
he's
people are
going to.
gonna
He's dropping right now over tilted. He's moving his way to Rocky Rios.
Isn't that where Tomato Town used to be?
No,
No. These are the
that
things
is
I know.
nowhere close. That is nowhere close to Tomato Town. Again, why do we need Tomato Town when we've got Chonkers Speedway?
That's the evolution. They had too many tomatoes. Now it's a chonker speedway.
Now, that little sci-fi place that you see over to the right there, that's
Yeah.
part of like the main gimmick for this season of the game, is like all this fungus that's growing all around the arena. They're called reality trees, and wherever they spring up, it changes with each individual game. So there might be a Roman temple there one game. Now it's a sci-fi game. So that particular loadout there, that landmark's called Butter Bloom, by the way.
So that's how they keep the map like interesting rather than the same map every single.
Yeah,
for
there's
each
going to be a
season.
little bit different
Yeah.
every single match. In fact,
It's not like Apex or PUBG where it's an actually entire different map. It's just it's the same map, but pieces of it change a little bit at a time.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'm learning. But chickens. This is the longest we've seen chicken live.
Yep, and doing what we all know from Fortnite, just farming up materials. Well, he's not necessarily going to build with them. Of course, I have to guarantee that Chicken's 90 skills are not going to be anywhere near any of the rest of the players.
There's a sprint meter in a VR.
Oh yeah, you have a sprint now. I forgot to mention that.
It's
another new
I saw
thing.
that message come up of can't sprint low energy. I'm like, this giant map with 8 people, and there's a sprint meter?
Yeah, there is. You can sprint in the game. You can also slide.
Okay, the sliding wasn't it always
Nope,
in the
it
game?
wasn't in there.
I guess I'm used to slide canceling of Warzone, but that's a little bit of like the scummy, sweaty stuff. But it's in Fortnite now, so it's fine. Still has
Taking
this
a
whole
great
area.
look here at Chateau Bob.
What are those containers?
Yeah, that's the
Physics.
highest point that you can get here in the desert area.
Oh, almost just bounced right off the edge.
You know, technically you could just fall right off the edge, I suppose.
Chicken suicide.
Hey, here we go. Oh, here, I like this.
Skybridge?
Yeah.
Skybridge?
It's gonna go for the sky bridge here.
Until one person shoots out his one thing that's connected to everything.
Oh yeah,
It's
he's gonna
just-
get the platform here.
Fishing! Chicken, please go fishing. No! The fish!
And there you go.
It was only 500 damage. He
Only
could've lived.
500.
Wait, good question. I saw the guy with the Darth Vader falling earlier, but he pulled it out, and so it slowed his fall. Is that part of the lightsaber as like the force fall or whatever, or is that just me reading into it too much? As we're seeing
No,
an
I wouldn't- I
Obi-Wan
mean-
skin, I think, or at least it looks like it.
It probably is.
I recognize my boy anywhere. Oh, no sound to it, but yep,
oh
that's
yeah,
Obi-Wan.
because he is in Rave Cave. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the blaring music over the loudspeakers in here is going to cancel out anything that you have in your actual emote sound. Oh, and there's a classic near and dear to my heart. Oh, Dripped, Chapter 1, Season 5. Whoever has brought that out, you are my favorite person right now. That is classic. That is a classic Battle Pass skin.
There's no John Wick. What do you mean? That's my classic, is the John Wick, but almost nobody has for that. Not John Wick from 3, the OG from day 1. Back when I could have bought that skin, I was like, I'm not going to spend money on this game, and now I regret it. But now that Chicken has died, we're just expecting to try to find players who might slowly match up to him, because right now, I think it's just the one in Tilted. We have one in Sleepy Squid. Some of these town names, man.
Sleepy Sound.
I thought that said Sleepy Squid. Let's not talk about that. It's totally Sleepy Squid. That is now my in-head canon name for this place. Is that a speeder from Destiny?
Oh, you see there, that's a crow there. See how that's glowing purple? That means it drops an epic weapon if you get it. He's going to get that.
The name of the game is just Murder Bird. We've seen a chicken die and we've seen a crow die so far.
If you're also near a body of water, there are sharks in Fortnite. They added those in Chapter 2.
This is why you go fishing.
If you actually fish and the shark bites it, you actually jet ski behind the shark.
Let's go! I would love to see that as a person who has never interacted with this game.
Oh, it looks like we have a versus battle. Those were brought in here. It's kind of replaced the bounty for the time being in the Dragon Ball Z event. Basically, it'll show you where the other person is on the map. So it'll reveal the location of both people to both people, as I'm saying this in a perfectly logical way.
I understand.
But yeah, it's
fine.
designed to make you two go head to head.
Which we exactly need in an 8-player game. But right now,
I mean, I gotta
riding
say,
around on his personal boar.
Yeah, but Obi-Wan sure isn't playing this like it's a build mode right now. He doesn't have really any build materials right now. I mean, he
has a lot of metal.
That is not a lot of metal. When it's near 500, I'll say it's a lot of metal. But 127, that's not a lot. He's going to need a lot more.
I know things. Why is he?
Oh, he's eating that's the 0-point fish, and
please explain this all to me, because this is foreign speak.
It makes you jet. What? You basically get this ability, like if you jump in the air and press space, yeah, you dash forward a little bit here too. So yeah, it's only temporary and already taking a bit of damage. And this is the problem that I was just explaining here. He has absolutely no build material. He's not going to place up any walls. I appreciate what you're trying to do. Keep no build, the spirit of it alive. But people are just going to build right over you. Get the high ground. And Obi-Wan
didn't even live up to the character. You let him have the high ground, man. Come on.
Yeah, that didn't work out at all.
So would you say he has a lot of resources then? He has over 500 in total.
Nah, you need more. You want 500, at least 500
High
in wood.
standards coming out from Gem here.
I told you, it's like, this is what build mode is. It's you're getting as much as you possibly can for the final build off where everyone's trying to put themselves in the position to where they can just one-shot you with the shotgun.
Also, calling out Aggro Panther, you're swimming in a lake. Your name is Aggro Panther. You're not playing very aggro.
No, he's not.
See it happen.
But again, this is build mode. It's people. You play the long game.
Nah.
Oh, someone got hit with the boogie bomb already to great effect. Just gonna drop the victory crown. That's gonna do too much.
What is the victory crown?
So if you win a round, you get the victory crown. And then if you win,
that's a rhyme.
If you win a round with the victory crown, you get a crowned victory royale, which is like a victory royale, just more prestigious.
Back in my day, it was just a chicken dinner. And we didn't even get the chicken.
Best way. I've only gotten one crowned victory royale. And that was because I completely cheesed it and just picked up the victory crown that someone else dropped.
You always got to enjoy a good cheesy win.
I did win it with Darth Vader's lightsaber, though, so.
Respect for that. But were you playing as Darth Vader?
No, I wasn't. Because he was level 100 in the Battle Pass and I hadn't locked him yet.
Man, you just paid it.
Yeah, see right there, that emote shows you how many victory royales you've gotten. I was talking about
back on generic.
I was talking about the sweaty players.
Oh, the
28
Jack Stickman
victory.
dance. Oh, that's a callback no one knows except for me. Jack Stickman.
See, this is the one thing you do know in the game.
Hey, I know a couple
things. Talking about classics. We're actually seeing Jonesy be brought out here.
Is that the
classic
name of the
skin.
character?
Yeah, yes,
Oh.
that is. Now, here's the thing. This just shows how brilliant Epic was. You can say
That's a
brilliant or
statement.
cynical. They gave the default characters completely, slightly new, updated outfits, and then took the old outfits and put them in the store as the OG bundle.
I mean, that's the same thing that Smite does whenever they revamp a champion. They have classic version of the god, and then they have their updated version. So that's the practice that does not surprise me, especially coming from
Looks like we have a
Epic.
little bit of a dink being brought out here, and here's what I was
Run
talking
him
about.
down.
He had about 400 wood, and already has over 200 left in bricks, so you can see huge build battle here. Is actually just going to use the Nimbus Cloud to get away.
Does end up getting pieces of it broken.
Draws
Another
attention to
engagement.
himself.
Swapping over to Brick, already running out of wood.
Already using the chug, is going to place a roof over him.
Oh,
He
goes
can't
right
get away
in.
there, though.
That's generic name.
And unable to escape. Just mows him down through the building. That's exactly what I like to see. And we still have more going on here. This person now looking to get
Oh my
his piece of
gosh.
the pie. But this is the build that we're all talking about. Everyone with their 90s that they have been practicing for 50 hours per week to get this good in the game at.
Also, I'd just like to quick mention of that last battle. That was generic name, our previous Victor, who was just taken out, so he cannot reclaim his title.
Rico's just waiting here. Good combat. He's actually locked himself into this indestructible cage here, so...
Can you break that open?
Because that's what Fortnite needed more. Walls that are even harder to break.
That's why you got to bring back like the minigun or something.
Now-
Just hold down left click and
Now,
burn it down.
remember, if you remember in Chapter 1, all resources are capped at 500 now, but it
Oh,
used
okay.
to be you could go up to 999. So you would have people with 999 wood who would just build insane. If you think the building is crazy now, it was even worse when it was still 999 in Classic.
So much of the stream has been back in my day. In
Back
Chapter
in
1.
my day, yeah. In Chapter 1, we used shopping carts to get around, and we liked it.
Oh, yeah, because you'd make all the ramps and just go flying across. Back in my day, we would ride RPGs to cross the map, which I think is still a thing.
He's just going to
but
try
goes
to get
in.
right here.
That's
Yep.
the second dive in for Hey Rico that now has, I would say, 2 eliminations, but since they have no eliminations.
At least he used the SMG instead of the shotgun.
Respect. Respect earned for sure. Play the meme from GTA. Respect plus. But cutting back over, we have 4 remaining players. Crimson Hawk, Hey Rico. We all know you're rooting for Crimson Hawk simply based off the skin. Has the Nimbus Cloud, has 3 Kamehamehas as well, so that could come in clutch for him.
And the
But
Kamehameha will tear through any building that you have. So if
Right.
someone's hiding out in a building and you know where they are, you can just blast right through it. But again, it takes so long to wind up, and the bush is not going to help you there.
the Bush Wookiee did not pay off here. Not even the Bush Cosmeticas. I know that's totally not in the game.
Now,
But
now you saw there, and I think that could be a very crucial theme later on in this match. That specific player didn't have really any wood to build with, but had almost 500 metal. So having that stronger resource there, harder forts to break.
takes longer to build, though, to get up to the full health. So 3 players remaining. I believe we're only on the 3rd ring. So still a lot of play area for these players to try to meet up and farm a lot of resources.
Oh, and this one's going for the capsule core. Going for that capsule. If he gets it, that's going to give him a Nimbus Cloud and a Kamehameha.
Which he doesn't have at the time. But he did pass up in other players' loot inventory, so I think it's just opening
Oh, it's
it.
just going to bring it out. Just
So
someone
does that
to
mean the
go
loot
for
will
it.
despawn later on, or is it just
No, I think
permanently
no.
there?
It just hangs around
Oh, okay. Then why open it?
because he's trying to bait them.
Oh. But the capsule would have done the same thing or whatever.
He's
I
gonna-
know Fortnite. Also, this lone house just all by
I
itself.
think,
Ooh.
I don't know if it's this particular house, but one of the houses in this game, its official name is Unremarkable House.
All right. I'll have to wait and see that. I'm still waiting to see some fishing happen here.
We need either a fishing tournament or a Segway tournament. Like we need,
Oh.
you know how the Olympics
No, you
have
have to segue to the fishing
Yeah.
pond to get the first
Well, you know how
fish.
the Olympics have the biathlon event where it's like the combination of the shooting and
There
the
you go.
skiing, so we can make our own.
Why was there a crying fish?
you know, it's just best not to question things anymore. We've gotten far
But
past
we do finally have our next engagement with a lot of walls being done.
Oh, that's a pretty big dink onto him. Is going to take 80, all of
Four
his
shield
shields away.
remaining.
Trying to get away with the Nimbus Cloud. The problem is that that's going to float down to the ground or very slow-like.
Running down fish. There's still just a man in a cave somewhere.
Okay, is going to be able to get the small shields back up to 150.
Do they still have the chug jug in this?
Chug Jug? No. They have the Chug Cannon.
Oh.
That's literally a cannon that'll shoot out chugs to everybody. But it
Wouldn't
takes
that
up
just heal them?
It takes up 2 spaces, though.
Oh.
So it, like, yeah. And it's kind of the thing, if you're going for the Kamehameha strategy, you also have to have the Nimbus Cloud to use it effectively. So just like the Chug Cannon, you're giving up 40% of what you have to commit to it.
Oh,
he's going to go for the Kamehameha.
He got taken out.
I told you it has such a long wind-up that people just, you know, they'll shoot you out of the air if you try to use it. And now we get to everyone's favorite, the build battle, to see who can use the shotgun better.
Moving on. Oh, all that gun already.
Oh,
found him.
just
He
takes it
fell.
out from under him.
That's no shields remaining, I believe. He's trying to break in. Oh, there's the box.
Jesus.
Who came out of it?
One shotgun.
And it cost him. Hey, Rico, you're doing so well with the SMG, and then you pull out the shotgun. You won the game, but not my heart. But I respect the emo win.
Use just about all the material you're at, just so he could get up to the highest location.
At least he got to the very top. So right now, Rico has one, but did get 3 eliminations that round, which was huge plays coming out from him. But now, it's Generic Name and Hey Rico each have 1 apiece. We want to see segues. We want to see fishing.
We could see segues. We could see a race of chonkers. They have speedboats, so we could have a speedboat race as well. There's just all sorts of stuff you can do.
It's crazy how much this game's changed since I've even looked into it.
Quite a lot. I still remember in season. So we'll actually have a break, and we'll decide what crazy mode we want to change right now. I want to see the most off-the-wall.
I mean, it's Fortnite. You have to go
it's Fortnite.
Especially with only 8 players. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
This is the time where you want to have the most shenanigans. So make sure to stay tuned, because we'll be right back after these messages.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back into the Boise State Esports Arena. We are continuing our coverage of some Boise State Fortnite. We've already seen 2 matches be played out between our 8 players, with Hey Rico taking a win and Generic Name taking the other. I am still your host, Brenner Bearlad, and joined with me to call all of the action is Jacob Jem Palmer. We've been informed that the next round is going to be duos with no build.
Yep. So yeah, we're back from build. I even
Had one round and we're done.
I even heard one of the players over the break as they were walking away just saying, "I hate builds so much." So even the players who came here to play the event are split on it.
I mean, I respect it.
It has been like the sticking point in the game, even back to Chapter 1. So let's give you a bit of a history lesson here. Actually, we're just going to go to an event card instead.
Right. So I mean, last time we saw it's changed every time we've looked at it. So what are you hoping to see from it this time?
I don't think it's actually changed. No, it's no change.
This time it did not change, but traditional Fortnite of you can play any race you want. You play until you lose because it is a battle royale. There can only be one victor. This is not the Hunger Games. There's no cheatsy doodles here. But this time there will be because it's duos. So 2 people will be able to win if they manage to stay alive. Of course, you got to hit the gritty and show no mercy. If a player's down, you take him out. You don't let his teammate res him. You always go for the kill. I would say go for blood, but there's no blood in Fortnite, so.
All right. And we can also see Doc's keys to the game in Fortnite.
Which, of course, we all know is going with the drop plan, which now you actually have to have a plan for your duos partner. Work your strategy. Make sure it's your teammate, which surprisingly is an issue in Fortnite. You don't always know who's your teammate and who's not. It's just the name above the head. And of course, taunt after every kill. We're here for style points. You want to win. And these are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming, who is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the best competition out there. Make sure to check them out at dropingaming.com. Well, we are waiting to get into the match. What are you hoping to see this? We already talked about segues and fishing, but that's not going to happen in duos.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping to see?
Well, more of this. I
mean,
want
these
to
are
see
some
these
solid
graceful
highlights.
falls.
Yep.
Yeah. These are highlights that we definitely needed to see. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, just more emoting there.
Looking across this gracious land.
And this is what we were talking
no
about.
kills here.
Yeah, no.
It's just highlights of everything else that
Yeah, thanks for giving us so much to work with. There's one. We got one.
Where he killed a man in a bush. The one kill he got was that guy's in a bush. That's it. There was no gunfire exchanged. It was completely one-sided, but as you were saying, going into the next round, we know it's going to be duos, no build. Do you expect it to be a little bit more aggro now you can see more people landing together, or do you still think it's going to be just corners of the map?
No, it's going to be more drawn out. The key thing here, though, is that, again, in continuing the trend of Jem explains every new thing that's in Fortnite. Now we're up to 158.
Always keeping track.
There are, like Apex, there's respawns now in the game. So if your player goes down, you pick up their respawn card, you go to the van, and you can respawn them.
Gotcha.
So
all right.
Sometimes we see that. If one person gets taken out, the other person just quickly tries to make an escape and then just play the long game. So we might see more of that.
Is it still 10 seconds to revive a person?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Even longer to respawn them.
That makes sense. Do they just come in from the bus again and drop back in? Or
They
is it
drop
like,
back in, but you only have 30 health. And
Ooh.
yeah. So
I was gonna say, even Apex is more forgiving
and
than that.
And the van makes a ton of noise while you're doing it.
Yeah,
so
that-
everyone around you is going to be able
Which
to
you
hear.
would
so.
hope, because I mean, if you're reviving somebody, it should be like, oh, that person's reviving. We can go get them type thing. So
and
it
you
should
have
draw.
to stand still for like 15 seconds while the
Yeah.
van does its thing. And then
So doing that during no build is a pretty risky thing, depending on the location of the bus.
sure, yeah, you definitely have to keep in mind where you are. But of course, with 8 people in the game right now, I think it won't be the too
Yeah, 4 teams of 2.
too tall of a task to just find somewhere where no one is.
Do you know how many buses are on the map so that people could revive their teammates if they needed to?
If I was to give a rough estimate, I don't know how many exactly there are, but it's usually 1 in each location, maybe about 8-ish,
Okay.
I would guess, around there.
But with how closely the map will start restricting, just keep going down. So hopefully we'll see action kick off a little bit faster this time around as we're waiting to get things set up. Players also coming back from the break, coming out of the bathroom, hopefully had a nice time. But you know, some of these players are also, I hope the 2 teams at least are not generic name and Hey Rico, the 2 winners on the same team. That might be a little bit skewed, so you at least
Right.
have to split up that duo.
We might even have 1 lone contender also joining in to go up against the teams of 2.
Then I hope to see that man doing all the shenanigans possible.
yeah.
Just don't be a bushwookie. No one likes a bushwookie.
Try to take them both out at the same time with the Kamehameha.
And no shotgun.
And no shot.
Just
No
calling him out
pressure.
now,
It's not
just
like
no
we're trying to
shotgun.
be too demanding here.
No, not at all. We're here to have fun, as of course is this game of the night, because we are looking for possible people to join Fortnite to play here for Boise State. This is something that we do to help scout out a lot of these players that are already on campus and might take an interest in playing Fortnite a bit more competitively and seriously in the esports scene. We already see a lot of the previous games of the night, so give us a little bit of a rundown of what that's like for the previous nights now compared to here we are at Fortnite.
Yeah, it's quite the great thing that works out in this game's favor, and also with Smash Bros. Just in recruiting is it's not like League or Overwatch where you have to have 5 people.
Yeah.
You know, it can be. We've had just one player in Madden. You know, Wasey Williams just
Who
carrying
did phenomenally.
I know. So with Smash and Fortnite now entering it, you know, you just need one really good player, talented player who can bring this new game and this new experience to us here on the broadcast. I will say, for the Smash event here, there were over 90 people in the arena.
Which is crazy.
Now, that sounds like there's going to be a lot of recruits, but the amount of people who are actually eligible college students
That too.
who were also ranked high enough to be considered, that narrowed it down significantly.
Which is so weird to think that Super Smash Bros. Has a rank system. As like a person who played Melee back in the day on my GameCube and like played it for fun, it's like, no, it has ranked. It's a serious thing with tournaments all the time. It's like, it's just baffling to me. Whereas if I go over to like Mortal Kombat, it's a super serious thing.
Look, Super Mario Maker now has a ranked ladder.
Which is crazy.
You can rank up in platforming.
That's a foreign concept to me, but esports is a growing thing, and everyone wants to be competitive at a different game, so more power to them, and it gives us more things to commentate up here. So more time on the desk. It's fun for everybody.
And more things I can explain to you that have just been brought
So
out
about
of the book.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, about Hearthstone, yeah.
No, we won't get into that because tonight's all about Fortnite,
Yep, it is.
sadly.
I didn't say it, he did. Direct
I
all
mean,
of
I
it.
have no experience with it, so I am learning and
having
appreciating it.
to learn a lot.
Yes, but I know BR things. I know first-person shooter things coming from my background of all first-person shooter things outside of Heroes of the Storm, which I will not talk about because we'll be here all night if I do.
Yeah, it's just the pet topic. We're going to have to leave Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm.
This isn't Rocket League again. We're not going to go back down
No,
that line.
and just explain every other thing. I mean, luckily with a game like Fortnite, it just gives us everything to commentate on. There are so many characters, so many skins.
You
that
can
there's
go
always-
on tangents because it's still relevant of, hey, there's Rick and Morty. Hey, did you watch the new thing? It's just, we're not there yet. As
Right.
we're still waiting for a lot of these things to be set up. Players, you mentioned there was a player joining us, so we might need to take another break. We are not sure just yet, as we're still hoping to see our little Mimi matches, is what I will call them for the time being, of segways and fishing.
Yep.
I don't know if we could make this in a custom lobby, but just disable shotguns to just force the players to have more of those close quarter fighting without kind of that crutch of a shotgun as what it is in the game for the time being, but it'd be nice to see.
Yeah, there are over.
More
I
custom
believe
lobbies.
I'm thinking I think there's 4 shotguns in the game right now, 4 different ones, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, 2-shot prime, pump shotty, and auto.
All right.
Back in Chapter 1, it just used to be
Pump shotgun and semi-auto. Yep.
And or
little
it was
weird
called
red
tactical shotgun now. Now it's just called auto shotgun.
Crazy. Times be changing.
Times they
Time
be changing.
I'm old. I'm not that old.
Okay, so I actually kind of teased the history lesson that I have. Oh, yep. They
So
got
we're not
watching
supposed
over
to be in school. We represent a school. Oh, we're zooming in on the ninja. Thankfully, I don't have my blue hair anymore, so But
Yeah,
he's
you
there.
were talking all about your hair
Oh my
used to be
gosh.
dyed blue, and you.
Side tangent. I've been stopped on the street of people saying, "Hey, ninja," and then I turn around and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like,
Oh.
"I hate you so much." And then my brother-in-law comes up to me. He's like, "Dude, you actually look like him," and I'm like, "I hate you."
And
so
so
much.
then you changed your hair to white, so you'd be mistaken for Jack Frost all the time instead.
Okay, that I actually wanted to do, and then it just faded out. And now here I am with my semi-natural hair color. Anyway, that was a total tangent of Ninja.
I can go on a tangent that's still related to Fortnite, and
do
so
it. Let's see it.
I like how there's a no build mode here because it really kind of called a truce between the 2 warring factions of the game as those who were
Production,
just
why you do me dirty like this, huh?
completely. Can you see the difference between these 2 pictures?
Hey, at least the light's on his face, so you can't really see it, so you can't tell the difference. It's fine.
But it makes his hair almost look the same color as yours to
don't
the light.
help them here. You're just digging a bigger hole for me right now.
So the tangent I wanted to go on was even back in Chapter 1, there was still the friction between kind of the 2 factions of Fortnite, of the ones who wanted more of the gunplay and the ones that build. And Riot actually kind of, not Riot, excuse me, Epic.
We're going to League.
We're going to League now, no. But Epic kind of took a little bit of a stance against it when they first.
And now here they are double backed.
Yeah, and so they reduced the building material cap from $9.99 to $500. And they actually said in the update, they said, in this game, we want a variety of play styles and strategies to come out, but every round always comes down to just build lol.
Yeah.
And people took issue with that of Epic saying, hey, we don't want everyone to build here. And so not only did they lower the item cap from $9.99 to $500, but they also brought in the P90, which for those of you who know, it was called, I think it was the Compact SMG, but
yeah,
that was what the generic name they gave it. But oh my goodness, on launch that thing was busted. It did 25 damage, as much as the rifles did, but it was an SMG that fired as fast.
Yeah,
It could
it was
tear,
a building burner.
It could tear through anything that you built, and so you had a lot of the building faithful really outraged in that meta.
It was their equivalent of bringing back the Infinity Blade, which was game-breaking at the time because it could one-shot anything, flat out.
But they were just willing at the time to try anything to try to stop the build frenzy. And
yes,
but then
which
it would
help.
It would take them 2 more chapters to realize, hey, we can actually just build a no-build mode, and then everyone can play what they want.
It's only been 4 or 5 years to catch up, but they made it. They just had to go full circle. So
yep. Actually, when No Build was first released, it was game-wide for the first week or so. There wasn't any separation between No Build and Build. It's everything is No Build for the first few weeks.
Which sounds fantastic. It's a traditional BR in that sense.
It brought so many people back to the game.
It really
I'm not lying.
did. So
It looks like we're hearing that duos is just a little bit apparently too much to ask for right now. Small indie company that Epic is.
Never heard that one before.
Yep.
Anytime I played a Blizzard game. Anyway.
So now it looks like we actually have 10 in. So we've
gone up by 2 players.
I know, we've gone up by 2. So we started at 8, now we're at 9, now we're at 10.
Ooh. We could have had 5 squads of duos.
We could have had 5 squads of duos, but we can't anymore. Unless you wanted production to actually play. Remember, we just have the production
Which
chicken.
would be awesome.
That would be awesome, but
represent, even though everyone here is representing Boise State, it's fine. Represent production. Ooh.
Isn't production right now filled with a bunch of people from Siege?
You don't talk about that. Hey, they play Valorant. It's close enough.
Listen, both games, you're able to demolish walls and shoot through them, so it should be exactly the same game.
Siege, yes, Valorant, kind of. There's a couple walls you can shoot through that get
No, I'm talking
demolished.
Siege and Fortnite.
Well, yes, Siege you can demolish walls. Not the whole map, but certain walls that are soft walls you can just say bye and then poof. But
yeah.
a little bit more tactical, a
When
little
you
bit
watch
more serious of one-shot headshots,
a lot more tactical. I'm like, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, no. Siege, or as I like to call it, spot the one pixel that's a different color in a millisecond or you die.
Yeah. Welcome to Siege.
Wasn't
we
there,
don't do it anymore, so it's
wasn't there a bunch of skins that they released that were like ground colored and like
so they
well
had a lot of
camouflaged?
issues with it. They also just did Rick and Morty skins, so now competing with Fortnite, totally.
Like I said, they're basically the same game in every person. You can destroy a wall in both.
Yeah, you're on your own there, bud. But no, Siege is it's its own breed for sure.
Yeah.
So it does not really have a lot of transitioning skills other than click heads, but Siege is a little bit more asterisks on that of click heads for Fortnite is not one dink. Fortnite doesn't have any
You
one-shot
actually
headshot
see that
guns
someone's
anymore.
going through all the skins that they have right now trying to find the best loadout and aesthetics. So
What is your best go-to skin in Fortnite? With all of the options in the world.
you see, the problem is that like the skins that I really think are cool are really the pay-to-lose skins because they stand out so much. You can actually see here, yeah, he's choosing the wraps that he's got for each gun. That's another thing that's new in the game is that's now a customizable option. You have different wraps that
We're
you
screen
can put.
cheating. Look at it.
Oh, yeah, I love that. That's definitely going to stick in with everything.
Hey.
That's the camouflage that you're looking for. Yeah, he knows
Time
what's
in the
going on.
sun.
He knows what's going on. You got to
Now
stand
we're just waiting
out.
for the queue now. I believe it's production to make the lobby and invite everybody so we can get in and going. Still, I understand wanting to always choose the most flashiest skins in order to win, but this also isn't Warzone where everyone is just a rose skin, which, if you know the game, it is an all-black skin. It had no lighting. It was flat black. You could stand in a corner with like a glowing green gun and no one could see you because you were that like light-sucking black color. Hopefully Fortnite doesn't have it. That art style does not.
I mean, they have
attest to
they
this
have
at
kind
all.
of the opposite. They have the
mannequin one you
They
were
have
mentioning
the
earlier.
1930s cartoon skins, which are all black and
All
white
right.
and have thick outlines on them. And being a black and white character, as you can imagine, is great for when you're at night and you just see this huge character that's all white just running through the darkness. Yeah.
I would love to see a crossover with Cuphead then to have that kind of art style then in Fortnite of that like 1920s,
Yeah, this was
1930s.
these skins were kind of we don't have the intellectual
No, they were
properties for
paying
Cuphead.
homage to it, yeah.
They're paying homage to it, but
They
yeah.
did the same thing in Smite with they had a giant like cartoon Cthulhu one, which was so much fun. But I love that art style. I know I've met a couple of people who don't, and that's really surprising to me. But let's check in on
black
chess.
and white, yeah, we have a chess update here.
More players. We initially started this only having the 4, and now we're up to 7, and they're just in it right now.
You can
no
tell
stop
this is an
clocks, though.
intense. Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have stop clocks.
Yeah, you can say that. Oh, he moved his hand. Nope, he's going back. You just you don't want to be too reckless here.
You
We
gotta
need to have
the rolling prompter that is their brain of what they're going
Yep.
through and all the decisions, because chess is.
Anyway.
We think Fortnite's complicated. Try chess.
Anyway, we'll be back with an update in 20 minutes to see if he's moved slightly. But overall,
He
we
moved
just
one
need the
piece, my
confirmation
God.
that,
He
that
did it.
he's still alive. We're talking the chess players, Dallin, not you.
It's not checkers.
He
It's
thought
fine.
we were talking about him.
No.
No, he's not even going to
Exactly.
be able to
Go
get away.
hide over there.
See, use the no-belt strategy to your advantage. Try to take advantage of the geometry of everything.
Like in chess, even though everything's squares. In Fortnite, you will do that, though. Having line of sight is the whole point of the game, which is why no building is just that much better, because you can then manipulate that. But you can have some
that's
abilities
true
that
in
will
no
do
build, though. In build, you can just build your own and just...
True. And you can even do that in other battle royales, such as Apex, because they just introduced the new character of Castle, who can literally just build a castle. So, deployable cover is fun like that. But no one uses it in Warzone because shenanigans.
Looks like we have someone that's still logging in, being updated on all the Dragon Ball quests that he is. I think he's completed all of them, though. You get Shenron if you get as a glider if you beat all of them.
Is that the dragon?
The actual.
I did it!
The actual dragon, yes.
I knew a thing. Increase that 1 to 2. We're at 98 to 2. Let's go. Moral victories here.
By the way, the people playing on the stage, those aren't Fortnite players. That's the Valorant team.
Can we cut over to them and watch some Valorant in the meantime?
I don't know. Yeah, something.
Neon's in the meta now. It's pretty awesome.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it took a little while, but yeah.
Which was really interesting because when she first came out, we saw a handful of players play her.
Gonna talk about Neon.
Hey, don't come after me now. It's a subject. It's over there. I knew where I was going with that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. I see the judgment. And even production is judging me. Hey, production has a Neon main back there. I know. Mm-hmm. If I talked about Jet, you'd be probably
production
happy
has
too.
a Yoru main too.
The one time we talk about you get so upset. All right.
He's such a Yoru main, he even got the butterfly knife that's themed after Yoru. The comb.
All right. I see you.
I like how during this whole past summer there was only one person who chose Yoru only once, and they
and
didn't.
It was him?
No, it wasn't him. But like this person, and he was so excited to finally see his main, and the person got like 2 kills. Like their KDA was like 220.
See, you got to pick something better, like being an Odin main. So that way, when you see an Odin all of the time on Breeze, it's the best thing ever.
So
and
you're
then
just
they get
trying
like
to
a Penta.
give him as much rage as possible right now.
Yeah. It's Odin or Ares or just stop playing, obviously.
Just stop playing.
Just
yeah.
stop playing. You're not playing.
Hey, at least you chose the thing that's more likely to show up. I mean, you'll see an Odin every now and then, unlike a Yoru.
Ooh. The direct eye contact when that statement was said of just...
And someone's gone right now, so...
It's okay. You could be a filthy Jet main and have just no
I mean,
enjoyment.
hey, yeah.
Come back stronger. You know what? This
Do you think his second remake is going to do it?
He's the new Symmetra. He's going to have like 5 reworks that eventually come into the meta. We're in Overwatch
It's going to
now.
do it this time!
Instead of a teleporter, now he has a shield generator. Ooh. Oh, wait. Now that's gone. Now he has a wall. Ooh. Now he can't auto-lock. Ooh. Instead of 6 turns, he has 3 now. Ooh.
Oh, poor Dallin. We've just been roasting him for the past 2 minutes. It hasn't even been a light roast. It's
Back
been
to
like
chess.
broiler on high, and I don't know. We might have to check if that guy's still alive, actually, because he hasn't moved any little. Oh, no, he's moving his hand. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's talking
that's
through
up.
the moves.
He wants to move the queen. Oh, okay. That's
We
a good
got to get
one.
a mic over there so that way Blue Shirt guy can start
Queen to
commentating for us.
A3, okay? Queen to A3. Remember that. That's going to be on the test.
I have no idea what that means.
It's the grid, you know, on
I know,
chess.
but I don't know how it's formatted. I play chess by moving.
It's
I
like
don't
A,
say
B,
the
C, D,
things.
and
I'm
then
not
1, 2,
Sherlock
3,
Holmes at the
queen.
end of Game of Shadows. I cannot do this like Moriarty. That's a reference.
I actually saw that movie.
He saw a movie.
Yeah, I saw a movie. I don't see a lot of movie, but I saw both of Sherlock Holmes movies. Okay, here we go. We are finally into the Fortnite.
We're making it happen. And the chicken's back. And not even a long cooldown. It's just the 2 seconds. And we're in it.
All right, so we're
Kind of a more original skin of Afro Man of the disco age.
Looks like he's going to drop rocket. I'm going to drop the same place, it looks like, just so he can fall off the ledge.
Everybody thinking the driver as you should. Putting in the work.
Yeah, you got to get those milestones to get that little bit of extra XP.
Oh, Fortnite gamers.
All right, here we go.
Chicken get first elimination?
No,
I would love to see that. Just make it happen. Or fishing. Please, fishing. Fishing on a Segway. Just the best of everything. Make everyone happy. Then he'll start playing Roadhog and Jen will be super happy. It'll be great.
It's a nice glider, I gotta say. That's stylish.
I want to say it's from something, but I know it's not. It just looks like it could be.
It's going for the precision land here.
On top of the containers? That's not where you go fishing. Killing me, Smalls.
There is a... I wonder if he even opens the chest or if he just abandons it.
Nope, just suiciding.
The
No,
impossible
the fish!
run.
The fish! No
And yep. All right, let's get to the actual game now. We have spectating.
What do you mean? Fishing's part of the actual game?
Yeah, I wonder if anyone has. We actually have the first elimination there
Wow, that was
with a
quick.
pistol.
Well, minus, you know, fish suicide. Or chicken suicide. I just had fish on the brain, man. I'm all over the place.
And speaking of fish, this person has one.
He also landed really close to the chicken.
Didn't get that by fishing, though. You can also get fish by opening up ice boxes.
Killing me, Smalls. Trying to jump around, see who might be near each other on the map. We have at least one in tilted with a gold man. All right. Why is he all gold?
Because that's a thing you get if you level up your battle pass.
Oh my gosh, is that John Wick? Let's go! It's not the OG John Wick skin, but I respect it. It's one of them.
Oh no,
They have a
they do
Rickroll?
have it
Let's
in there.
go!
Okay, yeah, they do.
Oh.
Just
So
showing
that's
off
wrong.
all
2
the
plus
great
2 is
cuts.
fish. That's actually wrong. And I can prove it. I have mathematical evidence.
Now those mushrooms there, those glowing blue mushrooms, they'll send you up in the air, and they also give you 15 shield.
Ooh.
So if you can't find any shield potions, sometimes you just gotta rely on those.
So it's a mechanic in Fortnite to get high on shrooms?
You said it, not me.
But it is true. You get high up in the air off the mushroom.
I'm sure you thought that joke was very witty.
I love that joke. It was the best thing ever.
All right, so it looks like we're heading back over to Shifty here. This person has just kind of a standard loadout. In fact, yeah,
Also a player
just
we
has
haven't
the
seen
DMR.
before, or at least a name that
No,
I do not recognize.
that was the one that we saw earlier. That was specifically choosing this
Oh, okay.
this bright neon colored skin.
Going for the Matrix. That would have ended with a bullet grazing his leg and coming out of it. I remember the movie. Back to Hey Rico, our current reigning champ of the previous game. With
Not a whole lot right now. In fact, not even a lot of shields.
Ooh, there's
Didn't
one
look
of the
like he-
respawn buses that I've never seen before. But it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
we're back in solos. We're not
Exactly.
doing duos, so everything I said about it isn't going to apply.
But it's good to know. Good knowledge for a guy who will never play Fortnite. It's fine. We're
Oh, he's
learning.
passing up the cash register, too. You can search the cash registers, by the way, for
Oh.
gold.
Well, he already has 41. I assume that's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to buy even the... No.
Can you
Oh,
buy
I
like,
think I
ammo
saw a
and meds?
glider out of the corner of my eye there. Either it was a glider or a crow.
Either way, it's still good loot or good food. This game's just all about bird murder, I'm realizing. Kill
Yeah,
the crows, kill the chicken.
The crows do drop meat, so you can actually eat crow in this game.
All right. Oh,
Oh, someone is out. Oh, this is such an annoying strat. So what
calling him out immediately.
this, what you can do is you can take a semi, you can outfit it with off-road tires and a snowplow on the front, so that when you're in the end, when you're in the final storm, you just drive around like he's doing right now, just running into everybody, not actually using the actual, I don't know, guns in the game.
I mean, that was also, I will say, a strategy in Call of Duty Warzone is you'd get a bus called the Big Bertha and just drive over people because it was so tanky. It took like 2 to 3 RPGs.
No!
He's already down.
Oh,
we
he
didn't
got
even get to
taken out.
see it.
We didn't even get to see it, yeah.
But we do get to see John Wick in a sprinkler.
He's gonna emote while he's just getting back all the health. Yeah, how many crowns have you gotten this season? 24, not bad.
Will it be number 25 this time? Or
No,
did these not count
he's
as
not
custom
holding a
lobbies?
crown.
Oh.
Even then, I don't think that would... I would hope that a custom game doesn't contribute to the tally that you
So
get, because
you and your friend just
that
farm
could just
up.
be abused so much.
Gamers abusing a mechanic? That's crazy.
It's never happened.
Literally never happened. Show me one time. In comes chat with 50 times. Chat's just exploding right now.
It's not like they're trying to... It's not like game companies are in a never-ending battle with their anti-cheats trying to...
It's not like Twitch just
a
disabled
battle
my
they
ad
know
blocker.
that computers are eventually going to get so powerful that it's a battle that they're never going to win. To just give you a little bit of... I don't know, just the... Oh, what do you even call it? Just a little bit of existential dread is what I was looking for.
Still waiting to see the next engagement. We have one person at Shrines. We saw one at Tilted
I
Towers.
I do love this location, Shrines, because you can be Indiana Jones. And you
it's
can
like
go,
the big boulder and
you
everything.
can go, yeah, into the secret chamber. It has a bunch of loot and a boulder.
I respect it. Ooh, ditching the truck. Probably
Well,
not
he
for
used a
long.
grenade, but that revealed his location right away. A couple dinks is already going to be brought onto him, and he has no shields to respond with. He's going to wait until his recharging 50 gets back. Try to look to see where he is, landing in the dump truck for that extra bit of cover. There's the Kamehameha laying there.
But
does he
someone
go
took
for
the
that?
Nimbus.
Does he
Ooh,
go
he
all
does.
for that?
He only has... I can't even see it over the UI.
Oh, he's going for the play. Where is this? Oh, this person is way up there on the...
You can see the 2 pixels that is their head. See, it's just like Siege. Just like Siege.
It's
the 2
just like
pixels, that was the
See, I
difference.
knew you'd come around to my opinion sooner or later.
Yes. Let's go with that. But back
John
on the
Wick
Nimbus
riding
cloud.
on a Nimbus cloud.
Things only said in Fortnite. I swear, it's the only time. Still trying to find the action.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
we found
here's
the man
the
on the
person.
hill.
We did see, yeah, this was the person who was taking a few.
Pot shots at the other player.
He has a DMR, which is great at
Third
this.
party coming in now with the Nimbus cloud.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness, that is so beautifully aimed. Gets the headshot on him. He's going to take away all his rechargeable shield. This person is still trying to go up against him, which at that kind of altitude distance, I would not say, I mean, you're going to have to time it or maybe just keep shooting and then one of them. Oh, the person tries the elevation change. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm noticing about Fortnite is it's not about the distance and the drop. It's about the bullet velocity of different guns based off of the distance and how far ahead you have to lead your shots.
Oh,
But
someone
a
got
nice
hit.
shot.
Yeah, I think that's another hit. No, he hit him. Okay, so he got hit with the sniper. But the thing is, the sniper takes like 3 to 5 seconds to reload. It only has 1 bullet and you got to reload it every time. So if you get hit with the sniper, you know you have a little bit of time. Unless they're close to you, you can just swap out guns. That's usually what you want to do with the snipers, just try to take a huge chunk of their health away and then finish them off with another gun you have in your loadout.
Yeah, ring finally closing for the first circle of the game. Hopefully pushing more people towards the center. We do see 2 off to the right of the map, but with how slow the ring is and how big it is, got a little bit of leeway here.
He's going to go for the mushrooms around the reality trees. Just like the clomberries, those restore 10 health apiece.
Or 10 shield.
10 health or 10 shield, whichever you want.
It's one of those things where you don't get to choose. It's whatever is
Most
lower.
needed, yeah. It prioritizes health first, and then if you have
Which makes sense.
100 health, speaking of not having 100 health, this person is a 98. So technically they have
Setting off everyone's OC.
248 instead of 250 health.
Also on the edge of the circle and found a porta-fort that was left behind by somebody.
Oh, this
and
person.
in the storm.
Now, the storm only does 1 damage apiece, so
Yeah, because it is the first ring.
yeah. He didn't even
Ooh,
pick up
scouts
the
out another
shield
player.
cake there. Oh, he's going to do an engage here right
With
on. Is he
no
going to try the
shield.
Kame? Probably not. That'd be too much of a wind-up.
He could,
He's actually
if he
just going to
doesn't-
go. He's looking for shields. He wants to try to prioritize the shields. He's wondering if that other person noticed him. I did see he's in the dump truck right now. He's going to head back into the storm, maybe to make it harder for him to see him. I'm not quite sure, or is he going to grab... I'm not quite sure what the strategy is here. Oh, yeah, the 10 health that you were going to get back from the storm anyway is definitely worth it. We're just undoing all the storm damage right now.
I mean, it's how you stay alive.
Now we're back to the reality tree. This is what I was talking about with the fungus that's overgrowing everything here in Season 3. Shifting reality as we know it.
Propelling all the way up. Actually, that'd be really cool for next season, changing that tree over to the tree from Avatar, and then doing that next crossover for, like, Avatar 2. Ooh,
Oh.
nice shot!
Yeah, but it's going to only be damage onto the vehicle itself. We're just trying to take him out, and this is what you call being stuck between a rock and a hard place here. He has absolutely no way to restore health. I'd actually just try to take that bus out there, because that bus moves very slow. But it does
Ooh,
have...
shots coming out.
The bus annoyingly has...
Ooh.
Yeah, this is not good for him.
I would say stuck between a rock and a hard place, but instead, Henrique
He
will
gets
take
taken
him
out.
Rico still trying to get his second dub of the night in a row, no less, as he won the previous match.
He has plenty of shields to heal back to as well.
Aggro Panther out in the wilderness, not being aggro.
Oh, here's the person who decided to go with the bus with the off-road tires. It's not the fastest thing, but hey, it has a gun on the top you can use.
Yeah, it has 2 no less, so it's good war vehicle if you had a squad, but duos
But
don't
no,
work.
we don't have
Exactly. Bringing it back.
Apparently setting up duos is just too challenging right now.
Now this person's on the roof. I don't believe they know that the John Wick is in the tree until they got shot, so they're going to lose that
Yeah, they
little
have
bit of
their
shield.
health. This person's also holding the victory crown here, too.
So you want to take him out to try to get that big victory for all the props coming out from Hollow Spider, kind of holding the middle of circle on this tree. No one's been able to go up and contest him, because I believe you can hear the rappel if you go up. With no build, it actually takes some skill to hide behind cover. Hollow just keeping
Yeah,
an
but
eye on.
even hiding
Ooh.
behind cover, I mean, just the altitude distance here. Just John Wick has taken no damage whatsoever right now, so he's not losing anything. Oh no. Getting me too excited here.
Getting hopes and dreams are raising too high here.
Always going for the, I like this, the cheeky play. Oh no, out of the window.
Yeah,
You know,
didn't have line of
everything that
sight.
I'm hoping for here just isn't, you know, if the past is any guide, he's just going to get up there and shotgun him. Despite all these exciting plays that I'm hoping for.
I don't believe that player has a shotgun.
Oh, that's why I like the striker burst so much. You just get the pinpoint accuracy. You don't have to deal with as much bullet spread. It has such great range as well.
Surprised the Wolves aren't attacking the person he was just shooting at either, trying to help him out. Still just out on the ground. 6 players remaining, 30 seconds till the next ring. Slow and steady wins the race right now.
Yeah, and
We've
unless
only been
anyone,
cutting between these 3 players as
anyone
well.
goes up to the top of the reality tree to just dislodge John Wick there, he's going to
Ooh.
maintain control over this whole thing. Someone breaking the seed pods right there, but I don't know if you want to really plant your own reality tree right now. Not quite sure that would do, except... No.
The perfect time for some fishing.
No, yeah, and gardening as well, fishing and gardening.
Yeah, of
It
course.
looks like we
We're
have
playing
kind of
Stardew Valley,
a mega engagement kind of coming out here because everyone's converging right now, trying to catch him. No, that's just find what he wants. Meanwhile,
Getting
outside
some
the
of the
gas
shields
station.
back.
And wow, so lucky for John Wick. The storm cloud is still just perfectly right
Ooh,
over.
Hey Rico able to take down Crimson. 5 players remaining. Hey Rico up to 2 eliminations so far.
Is going with the double sniper build, so he's going to take one shot and then just swap over to the other one, so he doesn't have to deal with the reload timer. Meanwhile, McNichol's still surviving. Gonna break some slurp barrels. Those, much like the mushrooms and clomberries, will do heal you for either.
Yeah.
John Wick still being, oh, now we have the challenge. I heard the
Oh, he's already up there.
Is gonna go for the junk rift. I like it. Just knock it. It doesn't work.
He is
close.
close.
But almost using the buoy to knock him off the edge. I love the strategy. I wish that would have worked so much.
I appreciate the memery for sure. Hence my love for the Odin and Ares and Valorant, but it was a good strat. Had he at least fired a couple bullets, I think that would have kept the John Wick
He
a
was
little
just
bit more
going
still.
for. He was just going for the weekly quest. There's a weekly quest right now that you have to eliminate someone with the junk rift,
right.
and it is such a pain to do. The only way I was able to do it was I found someone who was just hiding in a building, so I
There
just
you go.
touched him, and like 4 buoys fell on top of them in a semi.
right.
And
Eventually, they just lost all their health. So.
yeah. And John Wick's still going for the high ground option.
4 remaining. Circle's getting tighter and
Oh,
tighter.
he knows they're in the bush. He's just trying to take a few pot shots through it.
Oh, there's
we might
2
actually
John
have
Wicks.
a John Wick versus John Wick battle here. Oh, what a shot with the shotgun there.
Big.
Has the advantage.
Bullet
It's going to
spray.
pull out the SMG, getting a little bit. He's down to just a few health left.
And there it
Gets him.
goes.
Now it's down to 3. John Wick's still waiting up in the wings. John Wick is also still on the field, so we have 2 John Wicks against 1 not John Wick.
got generic name and Hey Rico still in the games. Our two previous winners.
Oh,
each
are
have
the
a win
John
apiece.
Wicks teaming up on the one who isn't John Wick? We need to see. We need the final. We want a John Wick v. John Wick throwdown right now. I don't know if you call this nepotism, but it's pretty darn close. It's just
all in the bush.
So one of them needs. There's a Ripsaw launcher that. Oh, that's
found a couple shots to him. Right now, just bleeding the shields.
Wow! Look at that shot there. Way up into the tree is going to recharge on shields.
Yeah, only the two left, whereas he only has the double sniper. If he gets up and close, generic name is going to have a rough time. He at least has the Nimbus Cloud to maybe try to escape, but only having two snipers, you're not going to be able to defend yourself at all.
Now as the storm cloud closes, it's still over. Oh, it's going to push him slightly out from the reality tree, but it's still a great position for him.
He'll probably just go into one of the branches.
He's gotten so lucky with where the storms have been placed.
Or just charge him and start knocking his health down. They're only worth 2 experience points apiece. It's just a game of slow and steady right now.
Hey, at least they're not using shotguns, which I appreciate. I like the double sniper comp here.
Hollow does have a shotgun on him, so might want to reserve that. Does not know of the other John Wick that is hovering above him. Could be hiding in the tree, but he is in the ring and bushwhacking to his best. Other John is in the trees, as I said. Gonna jump right down.
Uses the Nimbus Cloud. That's a risky play. As he moves down, he used the Nimbus Cloud so he doesn't take any fall damage. That will protect you from fall damage. He's actually trying to go down toward the bush here. He knows the other person is there beneath the mushroom.
Ooh.
So now here we get the actual great gunplay here. It's going to be whoever can click the heads better. Maybe with one well-placed sniper shot. Trying to look for the person up there. Tries to shoot over the elevation difference, but is not going to find it. It's just going to break the mushroom entirely.
Had to move cover pretty quick. No, just push forward and held the hill. Just using the natural geometry to cover him. And all this time, third player is just...
Oh, has a clear shot on him. Nose has to get 2 shots with the sniper here, and is not going to try to make it easy. Misses with 1. It's his whole strategy.
Instead comes out from the rear.
It's the last chance for John Wick to redeem himself here.
It's our 2 winners up against each other of generic name and Hey Rico.
So who's going to be the overall winner? It's in generic name is going for the cheesier strat. Has only the snipers. Has nothing else but the sniper. 2 porta forts, one on top of the other. Okay, up to the first floor. Try to take him out. Thing is, how good are you at clicking heads?
Here we thought this
he has to land both sniper shots. Misses 1.
Oh, trades?
Not what he wanted. Gets 1 though. He takes full damage.
Into the zone.
That puts him within the range. So one of these sniper shots, if it lands, will actually be the deciding game.
Trades out the guns.
Oh no, but he has the meta miss. That's gonna put him out of range of the sniper damage. So it has to go back to 2 shots for the snipers.
And he only has 2 snipers, so he has to get 2 shots. One of them's probably going to end up being a hit
Or
fire.
you just take, I like the next level strategy here, just trying to demolish from below, take him out.
Let's see the hit fire.
It's a sniper battle.
I respect it. Until it goes into melee mode. Oh, 360 attempts. All right, we're... Ooh.
Yo, there's 1. It's on to John Wick. Going for the other one, trying to no-scope. I like it. It's a no-scope mid-air battle for the championship. Bounce on the tires. Almost gets it there. And John Wick has just 8 health. Just gets taken out with the full damage instead.
And just like that, Hey Rico.
I'm with Hey Rico there. I'm laughing over that.
Is the best 2 out of 3 victor. Took a little bit longer than our previous matches
No,
with more
but hey,
players,
I
surprisingly.
asked for it not to come down to a shotgun battle, and I got it.
It didn't. Instead, it was
A sniper battle, which really wasn't decided because one of them just lost through fall damage.
And funny enough, in no build, they used building portaforts.
They did.
Fight
But I
each
like how the
other.
other person realized, hey, if I destroy this, he can't build.
Exactly.
So he's going to fall to the ground.
And then it was just bouncing off tires until eventually he just plinged down with 8 health
Yep.
remaining and died of fall damage.
Well, I
so.
think I'm good. I think that's
I'm still waiting for my fishing, but that's just me. So
I think
But-
that would be a good time to take a break, probably.
yeah, for sure. See if we might have accumulated any other players walking into the arena to try to join up our scouting for our Fortnite team. So make sure to stay tuned for what we might have coming up next.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into the Boise State Esports Arena. We are finishing up the night of our Boise State Fortnite kind of meetup thing, scouting opportunity of these players. We had our best of 3 matches, and hey, Rico ended up coming out on top, just barely edging out Generic Name in a pretty sweet sniper battle of the ages. So I have to ask, highlights of the night.
Highlights of the night, I just got to say that I think we've proven how much more exciting no build is, because we had build and it was just basically the same build that we remembered from Fortnite since ages past, from since ancient times. It has just always been a build battle to see who can shotgun the other one first.
Yep.
Although they did use SMGs instead of shotguns in the build battle, which I do. Anything's better than the shotgun. But hey,
Don't.
but when we went back to no build, the sniper battle, bouncing off tires, John Wick versus not John Wick. What could you more ask for? I had fun casting it tonight.
Hey, at least they didn't team up. They ended up
I know.
having the little
Both
clash
of them
and
tried
came
to
back.
take out.
Oh, no, they definitely tried, but it ended up not working out for them, so
Because
big props.
the hiding in the bush strategy just worked.
Bush Wookiees, who would have guessed the old PUBG strat of the original BR back in the day of Arma 3, Arma 2 even. So, still never got to see fishing, though. I will
Nope.
always go. I'll take that to my grave.
Yep. We need to host a fishing / Segway tournament. That's our next task.
That's the next one. That's the
Okay.
next Boise State in-house Fortnite gig of Segways, fishing. It's going to be our Fortnite decathlon weird thing of we'll just make up a bunch of games and it'll be great. But huge shout out to all the players that ended up showing up. We started out with 8, ended with 10, so we did grow a little bit. We know there is some excitement here on campus for this, and hopefully we will be able to cast it going forward. But we wanted to thank you all for coming out tonight to enjoy some top-tier quality Fortnite shenanigans, because I think that's probably the title of the night is Fortnite Shenanigans. So have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.